Hi everyone, this is Papna. Today I'll be talking about the improved sex ratio at birth in India under the guidance of Indrajit sir. As we all know, sex ratio is determined by the number of females per every 1,000 males, and India's current sex ratio is 943 females per 1,000 males. The various schemes and programs initiated by the government of India are to overcome the gender disparity and to provide equal status to the women in the country. I have listed down a few schemes below here. We'll be talking about in each and every scheme in detail in the further upcoming slides. Firstly, we'll start off with Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme. This scheme was launched on 22nd of January 2015 in Haryana. The main aim of the scheme was to generate awareness and to improve the efficiency of the welfare services intended to the girl in India. Now, there are various reasons for the initiation of the scheme. I would like to mention a few of them. First one is a sex selective abortion. As we all know, because of the ultrasonic technique that we are used for scanning, we can determine the sex of the child. So initially, when the parents or the in-laws got to know that the woman was carrying a girl child, it was made sure it was removed. So this trend initially started in 1991, and by the end of 2001, it got so worsened that the government had to come up with some sort of scheme. Second one is to ensure the survival and the protection for the girl child. And the third one is to educate the girl child and make sure she participates in the society. Um, this scheme is beneficiary in all the three sectors, that is including the primary, tertiary, primary, secondary, and tertiary. In the primary sector, it benefits the newly married couple and the youngsters. In the secondary sector, it benefits the private nursing homes, nursing centers, the in-laws, the adolescents, etc. In the tertiary sector, it benefits the organizations, official workers, etc. There are various yojanas under this scheme. I would like to talk about Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana is basically a scheme where the parents open an account in the name of the girl child before she attains an age of 10 years. Now, this bank account can be opened in the post office or in any authorized bank or commercial banks. So the minimum deposit to be made is 250 rupees and the maximum deposit that can be made is 1.5 lakhs. Now, the second scheme is the Swadhar Griha scheme. This scheme is under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. The main aim of the scheme is to provide for rehabilitation of women in difficult circumstances through the institutional support. This would include women who are homeless, women who belong to low caste and that have not been looked up to, and people who have been and women who are HIV positive, or the women who have been released from the jail. So this scheme helps them in recovering themselves and providing them a better lifestyle. What are the features of this scheme is that they provide shelter, food, clothing, health, security, and they support them economically and financially. Now, who is it benefit to? This scheme is benefiting the women and or the women accompanying the children. Until the if the child is a boy child, then the woman can stay in the facilities provided until the boy attains an age of 8 years. And in case of a girl child, she can stay until the girl attains an age of 18 years. Now we talking about the Ujjwala scheme. Ujjwala scheme comes under the Ministry of Petroleum and Gas, Natural Gas. This was launched on the 1st May 2016. The main aim is to ensure universal cooking gas to all the below poverty families. Here in this scheme, they provide LPG to each and every house that belong to the poor, that are belonging to the BPL households. This is mainly done to improvise the standard of living of the women and to prevent the young and the women in the house from getting polluted because of the burning of the fossil fuel. And this also to further empowerment the women in the society. Now, what are the features of Ujjwala Yojana? Ujjwala scheme is that there'll be an LPG connection for each and every house in the name of the adult woman of the house. There'll be interest-free loans that will be issued for things for purchasing of gas stoves or for the first refill of the cylinders. This also led to a great boost of Make in India, that manufacturing units such as cylinders, gas stoves, gas hose were given a major role to play in the Make in India scheme. Next, I'll be talking about the Rashtriya Mahila Scheme. This scheme was initiated in 1993. This is a national level organization which will comes under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. What are the aims of the scheme are? The aims of the scheme are for facilitating social economic empowerment of the women through multiple various ways. It also provides them microcredit facilities. It will provide them capital loan in terms of in terms of the organization, and it will help them provide them the education that will help in improvising their life skills and etc. The maximum amount for each state was 1 crore per state. This would also improvise in women of backward society to come forward and live their life in their own ways. And the last, I'll be talking about the working women hostel. This hostel provides a safe accommodation to the women at reasonable rents. If it is a mother, then she can get a daycare for her child. It also provides facilities like sick rooms, guest rooms, along with parking space. This is such a safe and secure place for women to live in, in a patriarchal society. Now I'll be talking about the whole summary of this. Initially, in 2001, the sex ratio was 933 females, and by 2011, we have 943 females per every 1,000 males. So the government has adopted multi-pronged strategy to develop positive environment for girl child through gender sensitive policies, provisions, and legislations. Here I put up a graph that will show you the difference between 1951 and 2001, how the sex ratio has been improved overall. Thank you. Have a great day.